Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. I want to talk to you guys very quick about felt this would be a good topic. Your face is universal. You know, I know you got a lot of guys that's going overseas, a lot of guys trying to geomax, but what a lot of guys got to understand, this is what a lot of guys got to understand. Your face is universal. See, this is what a lot of guys need to understand. The way that you look is universal, you know. Your face is universal, man. You know, if people don't like the way you look, if you got to think, if you've been treated like crap, you know, if you've been treated like crap in your hometown, you know, if you've been treated like trash in your hometown where you were born and raised, what make you think that things are gonna be so great if you go to a different state or a different country? I mean, think about it, guys. There are guys in other countries who are in the same position that you in. There are guys in other countries who've had the same bad experiences that you've had where you from. There are dudes overseas who've been bullied, been ridiculed, been treated bad. So, you know, what make you think that if you go to a different state or a different country, your life gonna change? Ain't nothing gonna change for you. Nothing. And see, you got a lot of dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and say this for the record, you got a lot of dudes who are in these type of bad positions who like to talk crap about other people. But how you gonna talk crap about other people when you in a bad predicament yourself? You got a lot of dudes who in a bad position themselves, you know, but yet they want to judge you and ridicule you and tell you what you need to do when they in a position that's probably worse than you. They in the same position that you in, but yet they want to talk crap to you. You know, it's ridiculous. I never understood of that. How you got dudes that can be in a bad position, you know, their situation is no better than yours, but they want to talk crap to you when their situation is no better than yours. This is why I say, even dudes that's in the same position that you in, there's no unity amongst guys in these types of positions. No unity, you know? And I just wanted to say for the record that your face is universal. I mean, if you've been outcasted, treated bad where you from, more than likely it's gonna be the same story anywhere you go, you know? Because your face is universal. A lot of guys don't understand that. If you hated in America, you're gonna be hated in Czechoslovakia, you're gonna be hated in Japan, you're gonna be hated everywhere. So you just gotta have that ingrained in your head. You know, one thing that I live by, I am, what I'm not, I will never be. You know, you cannot become what you never been, you know? And I feel the one thing that helped me, you know, versus a lot of guys in these types of positions, the one thing that helped me is I had a father that let me know at a young age that I was destined to lose. You know, ain't that a beautiful thing when you got a father that's letting you know that you're destined to lose, that, you know, you ain't gonna be no desirable man, you know? That's a beautiful thing when you got a parent that's letting you know that early in life. See, a lot of people would say that the things that my father instilled in me was wrong, but this is how I look at it. Your parents, they brought you into the world. So it's up to your mother and father to be honest. It's up to your mom and your dad to be honest with you, to tell you the truth about life. That is their responsibility because they brought you into the world. They the reason why you here. See, I know a lot of people would say, you know, the stuff that your father instilled in you, the things your dad told you was wrong. No, it wasn't. Look at my life. Look at a lot of other guys' life. See, all you got to do is look at your current circumstance. Look at your position. Look at your situation. You know? That'll tell you everything you need to know. You know? I mean, I've talked to dudes out here who don't, you know, and this is why I say, you got dudes, I've been around dudes who don't work. They don't have nothing going for them. But you know what they do have? You know? They have a supportive family. A lot of times those types of guys have a significant other. And they have a pretty good social life. People tend to respect them and like them. You know? So what I had to understand is that, you know, as a man, you know, if people have made an opinion about you in their mind, you know, if people have written you off as a man, it don't matter that you drive a Porsche, you know, it don't matter that you got a nice apartment or a nice home. If people have written you off and made up in their mind that you're a loser, it don't matter what you do, you know? You know, people not gonna wanna associate with you because you've been written off. People have made their judgments about you, you know? This is why I say that your face is universal. So I don't think changing location is the answer for certain dudes, you know? I mean, if you've been treated like garbage all your life, you know, your family don't love you, you've been treated like trash your whole life, well, it don't matter where you go, you know, that's gonna be your same story. It don't matter if you go to Detroit, don't matter if you go to Wyoming, don't matter if you go to Utah, your face is universal, you know? It don't matter if you go to Hawaii, you know, if you a loser in your hometown, you're gonna lose everywhere. You know, Floyd Mayweather, when he get in the boxing ring, he kicking behind in Alabama, he kicking behind in Nevada, he kicking behind in California, he kicking behind in South Carolina. It don't matter where Floyd Mayweather go, he kicking behind and taking names. So if you losing where you were born and raised, you're gonna lose anywhere. So, and this is why I was just thinking to myself that, you know, location maxing, I don't think that's the answer for certain dudes. You know, I don't think that's the answer for guys, location maxing. I mean, if you're a failure in America, you're gonna be a failure overseas, you're gonna be a failure anywhere, you know? I feel like, you know, the culture of people may be different, but human beings still respond the same to different things. That's why I say it don't matter what part of the world you in, you know? Because human beings still respond the same. You know, it don't matter where you go. And you know, I just want guys to understand that, you know, if you're a reject in America, you're gonna be a reject overseas too. It don't matter where you go. And this is what a lot of guys need to get through their head. You know? Once you've been branded, once you've been written off, you know, once, you've been written off, you've been labeled, you know, in a negative light, there's nothing you can do to redeem yourself. And it don't matter where you go. Don't matter what country you go to, don't matter what state you go to. I mean, it's just completely over for you. And that's what a lot of guys need to understand. If because if you are outcast in your hometown, you know, women ain't attracted to you there. They ain't gonna be attracted to you nowhere. Nowhere you go, they ain't gonna like you. So you just got to remember that. I don't believe this whole location maxing is the cure, because one thing I had to realize that there are guys who've left comments on my presentation from Spain, from different parts of the world, and they have the same experiences that a lot of guys in America have. So if you have dudes who are from across the world, across, overseas, and they've been treated like an outcast and done wrong their whole life, and they in a whole different part of the world. If you got dudes that's in different countries who've been treated bad and written off and done wrong, what makes you think if you go to these countries that it's gonna be any different for you? That's just something to marinate on, Because I had to think about that. I'm sure there are guys in other parts of the world who've been treated bad, been done wrong, not wanted by nobody, been rejected their whole life, been treated bad their whole life. I'm sure there are dudes in other parts of the world who they in the same position. So if you got dudes in other parts of the world who in the same bad position you in, that ought to tell you something. That ought to tell you a whole lot about yourself. That this is not a location problem. This is a world problem. This is a world problem. If you a person who society deems as genetically inferior, you're gonna suffer for it. You're gonna pay for it. That's why I just wanted to clarify in this presentation on this Monday morning that this is not a location problem. This is a genetic problem. This is a society issue. If people don't like the way you look, they gonna hate you. You're gonna have a bad life. Nobody is gonna love you. And I don't care what nobody say. And I know a lot of people may not agree with what I'm about to say, but before I end this presentation, looks are everything in life. Looks are everything. I know a lot of people will disagree and say looks ain't everything. Yes, they are. Looks are everything. Because looks determine how your life is gonna play out, and looks determine if people like you. Your credibility is based on your appearance. Being intelligent, none of that matters to people. Being a good person don't matter either. All of the things that we thought matter don't matter in this world. But that's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to make this presentation. I felt this was something that I have not talked about before. Your face is universal, and it don't matter where you go in the world. That's just something to think about. Remember, your face is universal, and looks are everything. But you guys have a good day. I will be talking to you guys momentarily. Have a good one. Happy Monday.